Hello and welcome to a brand new playthrough. In this video we are starting our play of Clive Barker's Undying. I decided that as it is the Halloween season I will pick a horror game, but a bit different style. Consider doing things like maybe Amnesia, maybe Layers of Fear, but that's been done before. This is something I've not seen for a very long time being played anywhere. This game is from 2001 and I struggled with it when I was younger, when I last played this, which is probably about 15, 16 years ago, maybe more. And yeah, it's a very good game. Very old, clunky, which is just part of its charm. So without further ado, we'll just drop right into it. I'll get a new game. Now I have no idea how hard this is going to be, but considering it's an older game, it's probably very unforgiving. I'm going to give it a go on medium, we'll see.
I'm tired of traveling, or fighting superstition in its many manifestations. Even though it was me who chose to debunk folklore and mysticism. Little did I know I'd end up being labelled as Patrick Galloway, the man with endless occult knowledge. Before I knew it, people all over the world paid me to investigate all kinds of weird things. As long as they paid me, I'd look into it. Funny thing though, the more I saw, the more I believe there are forces beyond our control. Creatures not explainable in any human terms. Things that make me skin crawl. I fled from Ireland and hung around Paris and London with no real purpose till the Great War started. I joined a special unit whose job it was to squelch the fears of the superstitious farm boys who made up the fighting ranks. The Trasanti were the biggest pains. My commanding officer, Jeremiah Covenant, led our unit in the hunt for their camp. We were ambushed. They came streaming out of the woods, waving swords and howling like banshees. I saw their leader holding a strange stone over his head, yelling weird words in a strange tongue. And just when I was gonna pull the trigger, he glared right at me. A bright green flash came from his hand, and it bowled me over as my gun went off. I woke up in a hospital bed with severe burns. They told me Jeremiah and the unit had gone on without me, but he'd given me the shaman stone to keep. I hadn't given any of this much thought until I came back here to find this letter that Jeremiah wrote me almost 6 months ago, asking me to come back to Ireland and help him out. This is not something I'm dying to do, for it may mean the death of me. He saved my life though, so I owe it to him. Just hope it's not too late.
Okay, and here we are and start the game. And yes, this is what it looks like. So there's a couple of things here. I can't hang around too long because these rats will start attacking me if I stay still for too long. But we have this little stone, which does these pulse attacks, which I think are kind of very close range. If you use it too much though, a big demon will get summoned and attack you, and that's not great. And also this game's really, really loud. Let me just, yeah. And also there's no subtitles, so it's like a thing. Yeah. So there is a journal, which will tell you loads of stuff about, I think this is like the general background of him is right here. You got information on the stone that he's got his pistol here, and he has a spell which allows him to basically see in the dark, and it highlights enemies as well. See at the bottom of the screen, the far right, we've got whatever weapon we have selected in our left hand, because he's left-handed. Health in the middle, then mana, and then our spells on the right. And that's it. Let's go. I am able to run this in 920 by 1080.
You're Jeremiah's old war buddy, right?
Luckily, anyway.
Indeed.
Oh, is that it? Okay. So we've got crouch. We have a sneak button, which is different to crouch for some reason. Left click shoots, right click is the spell. I think that's pretty much all we've got to go off right now.
Stock.
Anything in here? Nope. So this is a horror game. It scared the crap out of me when I was a kid. But that's old games for you.
I'm Patrick Galloway, a friend of Jeremiah's. Sorry it took me so long to get here. His letter said it was most urgent.
Jeremiah was beginning to think that the letter never arrived in your hands. He's been quite anxious to see you. We've all been quite worried. Jeremiah's now bedridden. Follow me and I'll show you to his living quarters.
I believe this is based
We
off Clive
apologize
Barker
for the look of
books.
the house, but there's only a skeleton crew of servants now.
I remember right.
Jeremiah let go of everyone else, and the house is much too large for us to clean.
Yep, you guys just glitch your way up the stairs, that's good.
Because we've lost electricity to most parts of the house, we can only maintain the living quarters. This family's had so much tragedy. I hope you can help him.
Okay, am I coming? Am I following? Yes. Alright. Yeah, hi. This guy creeped the hell out of me. Oh, I don't like it. There it is. This is the bit that got me when I was a kid. Wait for it. Yep, that was it. That was what got me when I was a kid. And that kind of made me stop playing it. Oh. Okay, it's the right way.
Patrick, you made it.
At your service, Jeremiah. Sorry for the delay, but I've been abroad. What happened to you?
It seems
His
I've
face
come under
melted.
the watchful eye of the Reaper, my friend. It's been a long time,
Looks like
hasn't
he's in
it?
his 40s.
Apparently too long.
Patrick, I came back from the war only to find my entire estate in disarray. My brother Aaron disappeared first, and then my sister Bethany. My declining health is a result of an old war wound, and unfortunately, the symptoms are irreversible. I didn't summon you here to watch me die. I need your help.
Anything I can do. Just name it.
Strange events began happening around the manor. After thinning out my staff, they ransacked my estate, taking whatever they could carry. The rest of the help was quick to follow, as they feared rumors of my family's curse. I can't help but think it's more than a coincidence that strange happenings have
His photos
increased since
split
I've
into
been
four.
back from the war. I want to get to the bottom of this, but I'm just too weak to investigate it myself. I'm relying on you to step in for me.
Of course, Jeremiah. The only reason I risk coming back here is to assist you however I can.
My thanks to you, Patrick.
What the hell is that?
Sounds like it came from downstairs.
I'll check it out. Lock the door behind me.
Oh dear. Is there like a horror version of nostalgia where you can feel scared about something just because it used to scare you?
Won't budge.
Anything like that? Because that's kind of what I'm getting. Hi. Yes. Mr. Spooky. Alright. Oh god, my sense is also like really high.
Stuck.
I can turn it down, but then my mouse doesn't move. That's the two options. I don't know if exploration's a thing in this game. I don't really think it is. I know investigation kind of is a thing, in the sense that you kind of pick up clues and you can read the journal and stuff. Okay. That looks like it's supposed to be a door. Anyway. Wrong button. Let's delve into the darkness. I lost 50 mana for that spell, but it does regen. Well, he's up there. Hi.
Can you describe what you can only see? As the bonds of flesh are broken, the world becomes apparent.
I want that ammo. Yes. Let's see. Hopefully this will help. Oh, that does open. Okay. Same picture twice. Now we got health pack. Health pack. Oh, there's items in this game. Oh. Right, health. Ammo. So if I have my health pack selected, and if I press enter, which is the key, then I can heal myself. Bloody mirrors. They're very proud of mirrors, I think, at this time, because it wasn't something you saw very often. Oh. I don't know what these things are. Then, for God's sake. Have a look. Hard to... Oh, cannot aim. It seems everything's hit scan as well. There's no projectile. Look like bats, kind of. Or maybe vampire things. Right, I got another health pack. Health 2. Right, okay. That's the maid. Oh my god, face has been ripped off. Ah! Oh my god, go away. Stop. Can't aim. I don't know how much health the health pack heals, but if I take one more hit, I'm going to use it because they seem to do about 25 damage a hit. Honestly, this stuff should not scare me. Oh, I need to. I can't reload. There's no reload button. I'll just kite him. I'll just kite him a bit. Oh no, there would. Maybe there is. No, I thought maybe if I used the bullets it would reload, but nope. Wait, let me just check. Spell fire, spell select, weapon fire, weapon select, forward, backwards, jump, safe, next inventory, and revolver, yeah, all the weapons, shield, spells, everything. Nope, there is no reload key. That's how old this game is. That being said, I know there's also games that are probably older that do have a reload key. No, I'm gonna save it because I don't feel like dying right now. This early into the game. Let's see that.
Jammed.
Jammed. Got a good Irish voice, he does.
Won't budge.
Alright, guess it's upstairs then. This house is huge. I thought they said there was no electricity except for the living quarters. This looks like a very different place to... Oh my god, why does this scare me so much? Don't get it. I was expecting that door to be jammed. Journal? Aha, new journal entry. Gonna have a quick read. Just returned from the Standing Stones. Whatever inspired an ancient people to build these stones out on that windswept isle, I cannot guess. While I have seen sights like this before, something about the stones has a resonance within me. Why would ancient people trouble themselves to build these monoliths on such an isolated island? It would have been far easier to establish a similar ritual area on the mainland itself. I find it curious that for as long as my family has owned this house, no one has taken it upon themselves to truly research the land which we own. Considering I had not returned to the manor since I was a child, I never realised the curious nature of my inheritance. God, there's more. Why does this area have such a strange collection of archaeological artifacts? While I strongly doubt there is any connection between Neolithic stones, a decaying monastery, and the tower that the estate was built and wraps itself around, the significance of the three major archaeological sites cannot be denied. The tower is a local legend itself. Supposedly during the Great Storm, the tower just appeared on this site. Of course, no one can tell me when this happened. All I can tell is that it is a gutted shell of what it once was. No doubt this is why it has been sealed off for so long. The monastery is now a crumbled ruin. It certainly is just a remnant of some reclusive order of monks. Seems that Ireland is dotted with these retreats. I'll have to travel out on the island someday. Perhaps I will take the children. Joseph. Now, something that probably isn't readily apparent, but I remember, that is the father of the guy. Oh, hello. I gained an amplifier. What the hell's an amplifier? I'll have to check this out. But that guy who wrote that is the father of all the people that were in that portrait, if I remember right. Finite power that may be used to increase the power and effectiveness of my spellcasting. Okay, how do I have to use it? Yes, I do have to use it. So I must be a short-term buff for my spells. That must be what it is. Okay, let's go see who was screaming. I wonder if I swap weapon, swap back. That doesn't reload it either.
Jammed.
Okay. Thing? Oh, we're back here again.
Those beasts were after me.
What in God's name were those things?
They're called Howlers. And while I've never seen one before tonight, I've heard of them for years.
Those weren't natural, my friend. We're fighting more than superstitions here.
Perhaps I was being naive not to tell you, but there might be something more sinister at work here. When I was a boy, I encountered something I can't quite explain. You see, there was this isle of standing stones that sits just off the estate. Someone had carved a sigil into each of the stones, something indiscernible. Father had many books on the occult, one of which contained a sketch of that very symbol. I took my brothers and sisters out to the island and read from my father's book.
Well, what happened?
Something answered. The ocean began to boil, and a great wind whipped against us as we stood in the circle, and my siblings huddled to the ground in fear. Eventually, the wind died, and the sea settled. Patrick, I know it sounds like the ravings of a dying man, but I believe those standing stones had something to do with this. What has once been a taint upon this family has now begun to manifest itself.
But you told me you're dying. Doesn't this curse end with you?
Who knows? My brothers and sisters are dead, but I don't think they're really gone. I've heard some servants whispering. They think they've seen Lisbeth on the estate. My family has come for me. I sense them, Patrick. By now, you and I know the supernatural exists. You saw the Howlers. And what about our encounters with the Tersanti during the war? You still even carry the Gelzebar stone with you.
It's a token of the shaman's life I took. That's all.
I found a scroll with a picture of the Gelzebar on it. I believe it contains the way to awaken the stone's dormant power.
Very well. Let me study this scroll overnight, and I'll see what I can do in the morning.
This house still hides many secrets. I'm counting on you to reveal them and put an end to this mess.
Check that journal. Oh, that's a lot. This is stuff I'm not going to read it all. If you want to read it, you can pause, but yeah, it's just recapping what's already been said there. Joseph Snow, yeah, standing stones. Okay. These are just the things that happen. They're in the list here at the side. Objectives: investigate the Covenant family curse. Oh, the scroll was on the floor. Right. Ooh. Ectoplasm. Best have a look at that. Powerful spell. With proper concentration and focus on my mind, I'm able to release ethereal bolts of ectoplasm. Good at close quarters. Okay. So, ectoplasm spell. Right. Grab that, and we'll see how that works. Might save me when I'm stuck trying to frickin' reload. Just check briefly. Anything else in this room? Don't think so. Okay. So we have an offensive spell now. That's handy. Can I do anything with this? Oh. Okay. It'll probably take about 10-20 mana each time.
Have you noticed anything strange going on?
Apparently, Elizabeth's room was broken into last night during the commotion.
Where's her room?
Just down the hall from here. It's quite a mess.
Okay. Open.
Jammed.
Alright, Mr. Butler Man.
Won't budge.
Budge. Okay. That's the maid. Another maid. Right.
Tell me
I
what
can
you
move.
know about Lisbeth.
Why, she was a fetching young lass. Quite the fiery temper, though. She could be placid and calm 1 minute, and then suddenly she's spitting curses and swinging her nails at you like an animal. 'Tis a pity her mother died birthing her.
Indeed.
Following her mother's death, I'd raised Lisbeth like my own. In the end, the wasting sickness got her. I'd cared for her when she was sick and watched her wither away to nothing. Pity a young woman has to die in the spring of her life. Now she rests with her poor mother at the family mausoleum. The groundskeeper claims to have seen her recently. Poor man, seeing a ghost is never a good omen.
Where can I find this groundskeeper?
He's out in the gardens. You can get there through the kitchen.
Your knowledge is appreciated. Thank you.
So Elizabeth must be the youngest. Okay. Oh, another journal entry. Oh dear, yeah. Right, yeah, it's just Elizabeth's journal. Talking about how she likes to look out at the mausoleum. Wrong button. Oh, it costs about 10. Wrong button again. Wait.
Oh, this house needs a priest.
No, I thought that might help because this reveals stuff in some of the pictures as well, and it just reveals things in general. That's kind of what the spell does. So back. Boom. Okay. Oh. Another health pack. I've got full health again, so that's good that I didn't use it. Okay, something just told me to look around. Oh! Right. Lovely. Right. So that thing that we saw jump away, that was Lisbeth. Before I got attacked by the weird howler things.
Help me!
Oh, he's not dead! Yep, face ripped off. Came through the window. Right. I like how I'm tracking bloody footprints. That's pretty cool. It's a nice touch in these kind of older games. Where did he ran this way, didn't he? Right, so that's why they're bad at long range, because they spread out. They don't cost much mana though, I can really spam them, that's good. Hi. That's not the use key. Is there a use key? No. Okay, I guess we won't use him. We will just move on. Whew, right. Okay, we're back here again. More howlers somewhere. I feel like they're behind me. But I don't know if this game has 3D sound, so... New journal entry. Letter to a mother. Okay. Okay. Thing through here. Health. Okay, so that was another tip to use this. Is this what we're looking at? Ah! Fucking Jesus. I was not expecting that. Blast him, blast him, blast him, blast him. Oh, jeez. Just looking at the wall. Yeah. Maybe another reason why I decided not to play like Layers of Fear is because I'm a big baby when it comes to horror games. Quite obviously. They're not my forte at all. Really, really not.
Stuck.
Yeah, rah, rah, rah. Always seem to come from behind me as well. Oh, there's just a few of them. Ow. Oh my god, I'm so inaccurate. Health kit. Okay, it's not instant. That's probably good that I used it there then, not when I was about to die. And it heals for 40? Key. Oh dear. Right. Get this opens now. I wonder. Yep. Okay. So there's Elizabeth. There's the floaty guy that we saw. There's someone else, and there's a guy who's dying in his bed with his head cut off. Okay. And what's this way?
Stuck.
Great, okay. Is this gonna close? Yep. Elizabeth! Oh, it's the monkey people. I don't even know what they are. They're not monkeys. So that was Lisbeth. Looking lovely as ever. Oh dear.
Stuck.
Okay. Oh, okay, it's loading. Thought it was just a really dark room. I wasn't prepared.
Stuck.
Yep, this game is still as spooky as ever. I'm gonna pick up that health kit, thank you. Okay, I don't know what to expect. Because I cannot remember this game really. I remember a few pieces. I guess it just stuck in my head from all that time ago, but I don't remember much. I'm sure I had my sprint key on shift. Maybe not. Maybe there isn't sprint. Maybe I'm just imagining things. Health pack over there. Oh, it's the cook. Okay. We're probably okay then. There's probably nothing going to attack anybody, right?
Jammed.
Right, and I came through this way. Let's go speak to the cook.
Is that the door to the gardens?
Yes, it is. However, I don't have the key. I lent it to the maid. I believe she's cleaning Herr Keisinger's room today. It's located in the east wing of the house.
Thanks. I appreciate your help.
East wing.
Stuck.
Did I not get the
Locked.
key? No, I don't have the garden key. I have the servant's key. I need to get to the east wing. Right.
Stuck.
And I have no idea where I am in relation to the rest of the house, so that's handy. Objectives. Get the key from the maid in Otto Keisinger's.
Won't budge.
Oh, here they come. Is she throwing knives? Is that what that was? She was throwing knives? She's definitely throwing something, but they hit the table. Doesn't like me much.
Won't budge.
So we go back this way. And I guess this way. Oh look, there he is. Mr. Ghosty Man. Hi.
Where is it?
Don't know. Look at him. Whee.
I know it is around here someplace.
Who knows? He's very upset.
Ah, here it is.
Yeah, something. I mean, it brought me in here for a reason, but there's no exit except the way I came. Do I have to wait for him? Look at that animation. Let's just check that. It seemed very interesting. I mean, pertinent is probably the better word. I'll let you read that if you guys want. You can easily pause it. But I guess that was that. Hi. Oh. I'm also kind of running, I'm not low on bullets, but I am definitely using them. I should probably just use that more. Because that regens. I don't have to worry about it.
The great hall of paintings.
Yes.
There is the truth. Image becomes reality. He will rise again. The ritual continues through our blood.
Where's he go? Eastwing key used. Right. Okay. We're gonna leave that episode there. I hope you enjoyed. Subscribe if you want to see more. I post every single day. And as always, thank you for watching. I'll see you next time.